Hello, this is Matt Damon, and you're here because you want to know a good ranged loadout for nature in update 50. And I have one. It performs really well, and it's an easy one to master, and it's pretty fun. You get to stay in human form the whole time, and you get to use a weapon mastery. So if you like accessing the full range of the type of things between powers and your weapons that DC has to offer, I think this is the loadout for you. So let's get to the power tree. Under Flora, you're going to need to go all the way down to Voracious Plants. You're going to use Vine Lash, Savage Growth, Harvest, and Voracious Plants in your loadout, and you're also going to use Briar. Under Fauna, you're going to need to get all the way down to Swarm, and I got Rampage just in order to get down to Swarm. And the nice thing about this loadout is there is a little bit of flexibility in it. This will leave you with 4 iconics left over, and because it's DPS, you definitely want to get the Weapons Expert and Tactical Genius. And then I got Defense and Toughness for a little bit more ability to take a punch, and 40 Dominance, which is always helpful. The weapon that I use, and the weapon I suggest, is a two-handed, but dual wield will work just as well, or any or the staff would work really well, or any weapon mastery that is a double hold range. And the reason for that is the reason I like this one is the double hold range for the Aerostorm mastery. It doesn't just hit once and doesn't just hit big, it hits multiple times, so it in case you have to, you can build your hit counter up really quickly. So let's go into the loadout real quickly. You're going to use Voracious Plants, Harvest, Swarm, Briar, Vine Lash, and Savage Growth. Now the way you're going to use this, now this is a ranged loadout, but it can't start out that way because you need to use Savage Growth. So you're going to have to hit 4 powers and then get out. But the way you start this, and the way your advanced mechanics work now off of nature, is you get power back after you spread poison spores, or if Swarm is active. So Swarm is a pretty powerful dot, and it starts all your advanced mechanics, and so it's the power you're going to start off with. You can do this at any time. When I'm running around as a DPS, I constantly have Swarm going. I never let it drop, because it starts off your advanced mechanics, and then you want to get fairly close to begin with, and then you're going to hit 4 powers and roll back. So you're going to go Swarm, Savage Growth, Vine Lash, Briar, Harvest to spread everything, and then you're going to roll back, and then you can get into your weapon mastery combos. So you have enough time between Harvest and your other powers to do 2 weapon masteries and weapon mastery combos into a power, and then back into Harvest. So I'm gonna hit Harvest again, and I'll show you what I mean. So you get through 1 and 2, and then you're gonna go back into Harvest. So again, we'll do this one more time. I'm gonna go Swarm, Savage Growth, Vine Lash, Briar, Harvest, get out of the way of things, and then into the rotation, Swarm, Voracious Plants, Harvest, Voracious Plants, Swarm, Harvest. Voracious plants. Harvest. Swarm. Harvest. Voracious plants. So you see how that works? It's just a constant rotation of every 2 you go into harvest, and every once in a while you will put in a swarm. So it's funny because you end up rotating which comes first, swarm or carnivorous or voracious plants, in between your harvest hits. But again, 2 weapon masteries into a power, and then a weapon mastery into harvest, and that is the loadout. And you will see yourself doing an awful lot of damage, and pretty simple, and you'll be an odd loadout for nature, and not very many people use an all-human loadout for nature. You'll see a lot of primal wolves and a lot of canines out there, and you'll probably see a lot of tutorials on those. I actually have a loadout that's a wolf form, which I can do, but this one's one of my favorites because it's simple, it's easy to do, you get to use your weapon mastery, you don't waste any time transforming, and you know, you get to stay in human form and look at the style that you yourself picked out to see. You're not constantly in wolf form or canine form. So anyway, that's the loadout, and I hope you guys use it well, and take care, guys. Bye.